Watching the Highlight Zone with Wayne 15 Sports Director Glenn Marini. Local sports coverage you can count on.
We've been waiting for this. Got to play them harder this time.
Yeah, it's a big game. Anybody can be anybody.
Knowing how good of a team we could be.
It's opportunity, kind of how we respond to
things that we need to do and get better at.
Time to rise above, climbing higher and higher now, 'cause I've been waiting for.
Well, like a cold pizza that's spent the night in the fridge, sometimes things are better the second time around. We're going to have all the games from the NECC tournament, all the games from the ACAC tournament, but we're going to start with a rematch of the SAC Holiday Tournament title game, and Andy McDonald joins us with your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Andy.
Hey, thank you, Glenn. Back on December 28, it was Homestead taking home the program's first ever SAC tournament title. Led by Luke Goody's 31 points, the Spartans, they knocked off the top-seeded Panthers 65-49 for that title. Tonight, we were ready for a rematch in the regular season. Homestead at SNIDER. It's your Highlight Zone Game of the Week. Homestead coming off a win over 1A #1 Blackhawk Christian on Tuesday. It was also head coach Chris Johnson's 400th win. 401 maybe coming tonight. Panthers looking to avoid that out of the gate. It's Zach Brantmiller starting fast. The Spartans playing with edge. Then Trent Loomis. Give them all three of these. It's a 9-0 early lead for Sparty. SNIDER fans, thumbs down so far. Thumbs up for this shot. Michael Ely, the sophomore, getting the Panthers going. And then Jaden Eastham using the rim as protection. It's 24-14 in favor of Homestead, and SNIDER alum Jesse Bates enjoying the action, but Homestead ain't messing around. Zach Kruger, the rip. Loomis, the finger roll. He had 11 in the first half for the senior. It's 29-17 at the break. Move to the second half. Panthers looking for answers. The Spartans, they had a cheat code. Luke Goody to Loomis, the senior, finished with 16. The Homestead advantage balloons. SNIDER, though, Preston Barker, the triple for that Justin Bieber doppelganger. Homestead, though, they have too many options. You'll see Brantmiller. He'll get to the rack. And even when Goody and Zach Kruger are slowed down, the Spartans, they're tough to beat. Goody had 21 on the night, and it's no fluke for the Spartans. They take it 60-41, the final over SNIDER.
They're going to key on Goody and Kruger on our scores, obviously, so it gets guys like me, Brantmiller, Xavier, Will Smith to play our role and make shots, open shots that they create.
Coach talked a little bit about it, that this isn't a two-man team. When everybody gets going, how tough are you guys to defend?
I mean, we're unguardable. I mean, we're a for-real team. I mean, when we're all hitting our shots, I mean, Goody and Kruger can create whatever they want. They create us for open shots. And when we're hitting the shots, we're tough to beat.
You know, people think we're a two-man team. We're far from it. I mean, we've got a lot of kids that can do the things we need them to do. We can make shots. They defend at a high level. They play hard. They trust one another. And anytime you have that, you've got something special.
Next up, Homestead hosts East Noble tomorrow, while SNIDER, they're hosting Warsaw tomorrow. Glenn, back to you.
Chris Johnson, good at coaching basketball. Hey, two teams came into the night, tied atop the SEC standings at 3-0 in conference play. One of those teams, the Northrop Bruins. They were at Northside. Quaylen Pettis. No, Sidney Curry with the slam, the senior. Jamming it home as the Bruins jump out to an 11-zip lead. Gary Andrews trying to turn some things around here. It's Justin Nolan with the steal and the lay-in, but the Bruins already up 12-2, and they would move to 4-0 in the SAC. Watch Pettis find Nick Haynes. Haynes got a better beer than I do, and he's a senior in high school. He drains the three, and it's Northrop all over Northside, 105-50. Well, like Northrop, Concordia, a bit of a surprise this year, coming in atop those conference standings, 3-0 in the SAC. The Cadets at a good Southside team, and J.T. Langston Jr., he's a load in the paint. He gets the bucket down low. Archers out to an early lead. But watch this. Braden Pearson would get rewarded for running the floor. Pearson slamming one home. The Cadets and Coach Phil Brackman something to battle this season. Adam Gottschalk with the corner three. The Cadets hanging around, but watch Trayvon Jones muscling his way in for two. And Concordia suffers its first loss in the conference play, 63-54, Southside a winner. Carroll looking for its third straight win. The Chargers at Bishop LUERS and Nayland Thompson. A little step back right there for LUERS. He nails it, and then you're going to see this Carroll offense. Not a high-scoring offense, Marty Beasley. That's not what he runs, but you know what? They are efficient, if nothing else. You saw the 3-ball, then another bucket right here as Carroll takes an early 1-point lead. Going the other way, watch John Peterson. Great feed and finishing above the rim. But speaking of above the rim, David Edja, the senior, 6'5", and using all of it right here to slam one home as Carroll wins on the road 61-29. Wayne Generals trying to turn their season around. They came in winning 3 of their last 4. Dwenger trying to cool them off, but it's tough to do, especially at their place. Jared Lee's having a nice season. He gets the bucket down low. It's a 1-point game early on. Coming the other way, you're going to see Sean Farrell use that lefty stroke from about 6 feet away, and Wayne up 14-11. Craig Young, we mentioned Wayne turning their season around. Part of that is Young back on the court. He nails it from deep to beat that first quarter buzzer, and they were going crazy out at Wayne. Second quarter action, it's Lee again. He's been Mr. Consistency for Dwenger this season, but Wayne simply too much. Michael Redding, the shooting touch runs in the family as Dwenger falls at Wayne 61-45. Northeast State, East Noble 9-2 overall, 2-0 in conference at the house that Luke Recker built. We're talking at DeKalb in Waterloo. Carter Dick in the second quarter, straight away for 3. Rod Cohn's team up 12-9. Well, watch this. Brent Cox, he's a load in the Northeast 8. Little reverse off the nice feed from Ali. Caleb Nixon, he spots up and splashes. East Noble right back. Hayden Jones knifing his way through the lane for a deuce. You're going to see Dalton Smith with a 2 inside here, but Ali is going to play D1 basketball for a reason. The Akron commit finishes here on the break as East Noble does win this one 54-39. Staying in the Northeast State, New Haven at Leo. Both teams looking to get back on track in the first quarter. It's the Dogs, Jaden Harris, a little pilfer, and the pair. But New Haven up by 1 at a score of 10-9. The Dogs passing it into Thomas Latham. It's a good idea. He scores. New Haven now up by 2. Lions responding on their home court. DJ Allen from distance, and it's pure. Leo takes a 1-point lead. Later, you'll see Blake Davison with the poke and the pop, but New Haven too much for Leo tonight at the Den, 64-57. 96th edition of the ACAC Boys Basketball Tournament, longest running tournament of its kind in the state. Reigning champ Heritage hosting Woodland in the semifinals. It was a good one. Fourth quarter, Jason Holiness with the rebound and the and one. Heritage up 49-47. Woodlands countering here. It's Aiden Bayman. Spin and in. This ball game is tied at 49, but Parker Tracy coming through here for Heritage late in the fourth. You're going to see him stroke the 3 as Heritage survives, beating Woodland by 1, 57-56.
It's a great feeling getting to the championship 2 years in a row. It's something we had in mind this year, and it's just even more exciting for it to be the second year in a row.
You know, we didn't play very well, and that's a tribute to Woodland. They played really well, made us do a lot of things we didn't want to do. We didn't shoot the ball particularly well, but it came down to our defense and our toughness and our ability to rebound the ball when we needed to that put us over the top.
All right, other side of the ACAC tournament bracket, we're talking Bluffton and Adams Central squaring off in Portland, and Bluffton's Tanner Cooley off the nice touch passing with the layup. Bluffton up in the third quarter, 30-29. Lucas Vandenegg with the 3. Adams Central leading it 32-29. How about in the fourth quarter? Jonathan Irwin. He's been a scorer ever since he put that Bluffton uniform on. It's a 1-point game. Kevin Brown coming the other way. Brown from downtown to nail it. Then you'll see this bucket here from AC as Adams Central survives a good one against Bluffton, 45-40. AC a winner.
It's big, you know, I haven't won a conference tournament in a long time, so we're playing for one tomorrow. It's going to be a big game. It should be a lot of fun.
Our defense was pretty good. I mean, it was 17-15 at halftime. They did a good job defending us, made things hard on us, but fortunately we hit a lot of big shots as the game went on.
So we got Adams Central and Heritage in the ACAC title game, 6 o'clock tomorrow at South Adams. Moving along, NECC tournament also in the semifinals. Plenty of buzz at the Hive in Angola. Hornets hosting Prairie Heights second quarter. It's the big guy, 6'7" junior Elijah Malone with the deuce. And this one's tied 10-10 at the half. Yeah, defense was the name of the game. Third quarter, watch this. Malone around the back and reverse for the lay-in. Are you kidding? At 6'7", doing it in the half court? Take another look at this. Pretty impressive from Elijah Malone. It was a 16-10 Prairie Heights lead after 3. And yeah, if you're doing the math, Angola did not score in the third quarter. They do score here in the fourth. That's Dyer ball for 2, but Prairie Heights had the clamps on them. Prairie Heights a winner at Angola, 30-17. So who will Prairie Heights get in the finals? Westview and West Noble squaring off, and they were doing it in Albion. We pick it up in the first. Nick Rensberger, the big guy, shows he's got some touch as Westview out to an early 2-point lead. Now it's Charlie Yoder. The kid was on fire in Newcastle at that Hall of Fame tournament about 2 weeks ago. Westview jumps out to a 6-0 lead. Not good news if you're West Noble, but you would like this. Nick Knepper with the deuce. That would get West Noble on the board, but you're going to see Rensberger here with the bucket as Westview advances 68-40. They'll be playing Prairie Heights in the title game tomorrow night at Lakeland. Well, we're going to take a break, but in 2 minutes, it's going to be the girls taking center stage here on the Zone. We're talking a rivalry renewed in Noble County. West Noble at top-ranked Central Noble will head to Albion and Angola for the NECC tournament semifinals. We're going to hit up Jay County and Heritage for the ACAC semis as well. And Homestead, trying to get on that path to lock up the SAC title. We'll see what happened next in the Zone.
We're the Jay County Patriots, and you're watching the Highlight Zone.
Well, 1 month ago in the regular season, it was Central Noble beating West Noble by 7, 41-34. Up in Albion, both teams ready for a rematch, this time in the semifinals of the NECC tournament. Cougars 17-0 and ranked first in the 2A state poll. West Noble, hey, no slouch. Dale Morano's team 12-4 overall. Start of the fourth quarter, this game was tied, and then right after that, you're going to see Malia Leatherman off the missed free throw. The Cougars up 34-31. West Noble's Tara Miller answering here. She gets the Chargers with win 1 at 34-33. Now, Sydney Freeman going to play her college ball at Ball State. Part of this is why she can shoot the basketball. 37-33 Central Noble in the lead. Megan Godfrey, hoop and a harm right there, but Sydney Freeman comes through in the clutch. You're going to see the big-time pilfer and pair as Central Noble wins 49-45.
We knew coming in that this is the last time we'd play West Noble in their careers, and we knew West Noble would want to get that last W, and I thought our girls did just enough to get that.
Yeah, usually it's a gritty game with West Noble, and it's always close. It feels really good because we beat them all 4 years, so just finishing it off.
Other half of the NECC bracket, Angola won last year's tourney. Tonight hosting Fremont in the semifinals. Second quarter, Fremont's Jada Roanhouse. Remember the name, she's only a freshman. She had 9. That would lead Fremont. The game tied at 6 early. Hannah Knoll off the miss here, corrals it and lays it in. She had 17. That would lead the Hornets. Reese Pepler pops in a 3, and it's Angola advancing to the championship against Central Noble, 52-27. You're going to be taking on Central Noble, obviously a very good basketball team. What's going to be the key tomorrow night?
Well, they have a big height advantage over us, so we need to get out quick, and we need to get the lead quick so that if they do go on runs, we can come back and really work on our offense. 45th annual ACAC tournament. Jay County already clinched the regular season title in this league. Patriots hosting Bluffton tonight in the semifinals. Kendra Mullenkamp to Hannah Phillips for the 3. Jay County up early. Emmy Boots, though, countering for Bluffton. She nails it from downtown, and we're nodded early, but Mullenkamp, she's a good player. She finds Shelby Caldwell right here for the bucket, and it's Jay County winning this one over Bluffton in a good one in OT, 65-58. So who will Jay County get tomorrow? Last year's champ, South Adams. They were at Heritage, and Heritage doing work early on. You're going to see Navia Feesby with that was the right hand right there. Degree of difficulty for sure. Then it's Feesby again
the hoop and the harm. It's an 8-1 lead as Heritage jumps out to an early advantage. Lydia Loesch nails the three for South Adams, but you're going to see Feesby knock one down as Heritage wins this one 49-27. So you got Heritage and Jay County tomorrow at South Adams for the title. In the SAC, how about after last Friday's win over Southside, Homestead in the driver's seat, no doubt about it, the only team undefeated in conference play. They were facing SNIDER. Haley Swing, corner three. She's going to play her college ball at Grand Valley State. It's a 7-zip lead for Coach Parker's team. Ayana Patterson, a little bit under the weather, we're told, but you know what? She's tough. 12-0 Homestead out to a lead. You're going to see Nyasia Hardy, the youngster for SNIDER, with the floater here in the third, but it's simply too much as Homestead wins it 70-20 to stay undefeated in conference. Archers needing to win to keep their SAC title hopes alive. Concordia, though, pretty good. Ranked 10th in 3A. Third quarter action, it's Alea Chapman with the and one, and you know Coach Goodwell had to like that. Carissa Garcia, she's got skills. Going to play college basketball at Northern Kentucky, mid-ranger. And then watch this one. This is like what you do when you're playing horse. Garcia to beat the buzzer at the end of the third. It's in, but Olivia Smith would counter in the fourth. She's only a freshman. We're going to see her plenty on the highlight zone when it's all said and done. Southside wins 73-49. After wins against Concordia at New Haven, LUERS trying to make it 3 straight dubs. The Knights hosting CARROLL. Olivia Hepner's been a scoring machine this season. She got the layup there. LUERS countering, though. Janiyah Bright has come on of late for the Knights. Mark Pixley had to be loving that. Emily Parrott been consistent this season for Coach Redding. She goes coast to coast. You'll see Dory Javins, though, with the bucket here as LUERS goes on to win in double overtime, 63-60 over the Chargers. Wenger at Wayne. Saints coming off a win over CARROLL last week to avenge a loss to the Chargers in the SAC tournament. We picked this one up in the fourth quarter. Carissa Wegman with the bucket. And Dwenger out to a 40-point lead. We're talking 63-23. Rachel McCarthy, bucket there, and that lead continues to increase. You're going to see Quinia Reese come up here with the bucket for the Generals, but it wouldn't be enough. Dwenger wins at Wayne 77-35. Final stop for high school hoops by Hay Arena. Northside hosting Northrop. Northside showing off right here. We're talking third quarter action. Nia Coleman, been one of the more consistent players for the Legends this season. She lays it in with the Bruins still with a 24-15 lead. Northrop's Jasia Scott passes down court to Amanda Thatcher. Thatcher with the layup. The Bruins take a 30-17 lead. Then you're going to see Treva Datcher in the post pick up the bucket for the Bruins as Northrop wins it 53-31. That does it for high school hoops. We're talking Comets, Mad Ants, and much more after the break.
And they're playing with this.
Welcome back to the highlight zone.
The play of the week is next. We can hardly bear it.
Oh, it is that time of the show where we honor the best of the best. We do have to go back up to Angola. We had some dunks on the show, but you know what? This play's so impressive for a guy 6'7", about 240, 250. Elijah Malone as Prairie Heights goes on to beat Angola 30-17. Congratulations, Elijah. Well, let's go to some Mad Ants action as the Mad Ants were at home tonight taking on Erie, and we're going to pick this one up in the second quarter. Tradion Hollins finding Rob Gray for the bucket. Erie, though, in the lead, and then you're going to see Hollins drive the middle for the layup as the Mad Ants do win this one on a last-second bucket, 120-119 over Erie. Final stop, Comets on the road at the Indy Fuel, and this wouldn't take too long to finish off in overtime. Tied 2-2, 10 seconds in, you're going to see Anthony Petrozelli with your game winner 10 seconds into OT. Kaiser back home tomorrow night. They won tonight 3-2. That'll do it. We'll see you next Friday.